very as popular as you are here, you like the queen of Europe. Like, and you said you lived in London, didn't you? You lived some?
Yeah, I lived in England. Yes, I lived in England and Germany.
What's it like? What's it like for a girl from
Very
Chicago going
different.
to
Very different.
Germany, and why?
Well, I moved to England because I needed to get the hell out of America for a minute. I needed a whole change of the way of I was living.
We all do right now.
So I exiled myself, and I said I'm going to.
You and the
I'm going to
kids.
thrust
You and the
myself. Yes.
kids.
Well, I tried it. I took my daughter. She eventually she said she came for a minute. She said, "Nah, fuck this."
Okay.
So, but my son, I put him in school. He went to school there. He was too young. He had to be with me.
So he speaks more than one language as well.
No, he just lived in England with me. I moved.
Oh,
By
I
the
thought you went
time
to
I moved to
Germany.
Germany, he could stay where he wanted. So, but I needed to thrust myself into a whole different environment. You know, refresh. I needed to wash myself clean.
Well, when I think of refreshing, I don't think of England. No.
Well, any place of where I was.
Where you was. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I had to get out of America. I really did. And it helped me. I think it may have even saved my life.
I know I'm zipping around. I got so many questions and ideas and things coming across. But back to the collaborations. When I saw this, I really almost lost my mind. When you started working with Prince, girl. Lord have mercy. He was doing a concert and he brought you out. I've watched it on YouTube 100 times. It just makes me weep. He's so lucky to have known you. You were so lucky to have known him.
I feel the same. Yeah, we are very kindred.
You and Prince?
Yes, kindred spirits.
Had I not seen the Purple Rain concert in person, I would have thought that Prince was just like a fairy or an angel that came down for a while and left. I wouldn't even think he was real.
He kind of was.
What kind of relationship did you two have?
We were just very, very close spiritually.
How did he reach out to you in the first place? He reached out to you?
He came and found me in a crazy ass way from your hometown. No, it was in San Francisco actually. I think it was at Lecture Ladyland Studios. I was out. I was out there partying with my friend Eddie. We had driven my little ragtop Mercedes up there, and we was running around having a good time for a couple of weeks. And I was in a hotel, and I get a phone call, and it sounded. Me and Sly at that time were very close friends too. Okay,
that was a disaster.
No, it was from one disaster to another.
Everybody was named is like, oh damn.
Yeah, I needed to get out of there. So, Sly and I were real good friends. And so it would have been nothing for him to call me anywhere I was. He could find me. He would call. So I thought it was him on the phone.
You thought it was Sly?
Sly.
Playing the game
just like him. Sound just like him. No, it just sounds like he said, I'm in town. I want to be at the studio. You want to come down there? So okay, I'll be down there in a minute. She told me where it is. So he told me where it was. And I went down there looking for Sly. That's when I went in. The studio was as dark and cold as a morgue. I said, what the fuck? I said, there's nothing going on. I said, what? There's no lights on. So I just went all the way to the back until I found like a booth with a light in it. And there's one guy in there by himself, and then there's one engineer. I said, this is not like, this is very unsly-like.
Yeah.
You know? So what's really going on? So I went and looked in the booth, and I went in and said, hey, to the engineer, and looked in the booth. I said, who is that? He said, that's Prince. I said, Prince? Prince of what?
Chaka.
You know, I did, you know, so.
The Prince of what?
Yeah, the Prince of what? And, you know, as a little short guy in there, you know, with a big guitar playing the shit out of it, I might add.
Yeah.
So when he saw me, he put down the guitar, and, you know, and he came in and talked to me, and he said, that was me on the phone. I said, okay, nice to meet you. I have to go. And I left.
You left.
That's how we met. And after that, he got, you know, I don't know, he always could get your number. he got my number. He called. He called me and talked to me a lot on the phone, and then we sort of friends. And when his album came out, you know, I was really impressed. And the album was getting ready to be done with. They had done maybe 2 or 3 singles on it, but they hadn't released "I Feel for You," which I felt was a loss. I said, "Oh, so we can't let this go." I said, "I'm gonna redo this sucker here," and I did, and it did well because we decided to add put a rapper on it. That was like actually officially the first song to
marry rap and
yeah,
R&B.
hip hop and music, yeah. So it did very well. So then after that, of course, we became bigger friends because
Did
we had
you
something successful in
you
common.
go to Paisley Park?
Of course. Oh yeah. I used to go and hang when we came to LA. You know, we'd hang out a little bit. You know.
How you hang with Prince? You can't go nowhere.
Yeah, well, he can't. Yeah, you too. He would empty a whole restaurant.
Oh.
If we went out to eat, there'd be nobody.
Like
there,
where? Tell me where y'all went.
We did.
I'm gonna go lay down.
We did Mr. Child's before, and we did a couple of exclusive restaurants that were mostly Italian. That was he liked Italian best.